Hello, everyone. It's been a very, very, very long time since I posted a video. Since my first video. Um, Same thing as before. Just a warning, I am not a professional. Nope, I'm not somebody's life guru. Nothing like that. I have no special training. All I have is what I've learned, just like everybody else. Um, Life experiences, things that I've Googled, things that I've looked up, and stuff like that. So, look at that. Got a little girl there. Anywho, one of the reasons of me making videos is because I know there are a lot of people out there that are depressed, maybe sad, maybe they don't feel like they can accomplish the things that they want to accomplish. But the truth is, you actually can. You really, really honestly can. But the problem is in a way when you're trying to get over that hump to get the things that you want, um, there's this block. It's like, I just can't do this, or I just can't do that. And you have to heal your mind every day, even if it's just for maybe a minute or so. If you just stop and say, I can do this, I am this, this is what I want, and every day you start to believe, those things will slowly start to come to you. Sometimes even really fast. All it takes is that little thought sometimes. You ever sat there and you're like, you say something in your head and then all of a sudden it just happens? That's kind of like the law of attraction. Um, for a long time, I just everything that happened, if I had a bad moment, then I had a bad day. And everybody's guilty of this. It's like, oh, I just spilled all my food all over the floor. Now my day's ruined. And it's like, no, no. You spilled your food, you clean it up, and you move on. It was a bad moment, not a bad day, not a bad life. Stuff happens. It happens to all of us. Sometimes things happen to slow us down. Sometimes big things happen that are horrible, and it's because little things kept happening and we kept ignoring those little things, and so we just needed a big push. Just like so needed to push us. And the universe is like, you know what? You're just not listening, so guess what? I'm gonna make you listen. So you can't always think negative, and you can't always just think like life is awful. And if you keep thinking that way, you're sowing those seeds, and what you sow, you shall reap. I mean, it's in the Bible. You don't believe in God or you don't believe in the Bible, that's fine. But just practicing in life, if you really pay attention, you can see, you know, um, if you're ugly and nasty to people, chances are someone's going to be ugly and nasty to you. If you do something in the dark that you think no one's ever going to find out about and it's mean and nasty, guarantee it's probably came back to haunt you. It always does. So, you have to change your thought process. You have to learn to live positive. And there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, okay, like I tried that, it didn't work. Well, you didn't try hard enough, because I assure you, from speaking from personal experience, that it does. I was always F my life, you know, yeah, doors are always closed, blah blah blah, woe is me. I've been through it and it didn't work. So, when I started learning and teaching myself and trying to heal my mind, things got better and better. And yes, I still have my moments. Obviously, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm working on it. Um, My first video that I talked about this, I have 50 views, and I'm like, okay. And I thought to myself, well, if I get to 50, then I'll do another video, and maybe it'll help somebody out. Um, I watch Steve Harvey a lot, and Steve Harvey, he, besides being super funny, he actually brings up a lot of good points. One of them he talks about, and this is almost spot on. In the Bible, it says, "You have not because you ask not." Think about this for a second. How many times have you maybe you prayed and you're like, God, please, please, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, you know, but did you really think you were going to get it? Or did you even bother to ask? You know, it's like, if you ask and you don't believe, not going to happen. It's the shadow beliefs that we have, those little thoughts in the back of our head that are like, okay, yeah, you asked for it, but that's impossible. That's not going to happen. But you have to get rid of those shadow beliefs. You have to believe that it's going to happen. And I assure you, it's probably going to happen. I've actually manifested quite a few things. Just stupid stuff, like insignificant. Like, there was a table that I wanted. I was like, yep, that's my table. I'm gonna have it. And sure enough, I did. I got it. The mattress that I'm sleeping on, really wanted that mattress. And it wasn't like I was like saving up for it and, you know, whatever. I just was like, yeah, this is a mattress I'm gonna have. And eventually I was like, oh yeah, now it's my mattress. Just something small, but still, a lot of little things like that happen. And sometimes I can just think about it, just that little thought, and I just believe it, and then next thing I know, poof, there it is. And I'm like, well, that worked. Sorry. um, if you have the time and you're really kind of down, Google manifestation, Google the law of attraction, look it up on YouTube. You can also Google or YouTube. There's different like theta waves. There's theta waves, binary beats. There's actually videos that have like I am affirmations, and just listen to some of them. If you have trouble sleeping at night, try some of the theta waves or the binary beats, and um, see if your day changes. You know, the next day, if you have a better day. What else have I used? I have downloaded affirmation apps. You can go to like the Google Play Store, or if you have an iPhone, the equivalent of like the Play Store on your iPhone, and they have apps for like I am affirmations. And at the very least, you'll at least, you know, feel a little more positive in your day. Like, it kind of makes you feel better. It makes you a little bit more motivated. Like, yeah, I am that. You know, I can do that. I am awesome. I am, you know, abundant. I am blessed. And the more you think about how blessed you are, the more blessed you'll actually be. I mentioned in my other video, there's a verse in the Bible where it talks about those who have abundance, and those who do not have, even which they have will be taken away. And to me that means whatever you have, if you're grateful for it, you'll have more. You'll have abundance. And if you are not thankful for what you have, and you don't take it into account, and you're not grateful for it, then you'll lose that too. So when you're going through life and you notice that everything you try to do falls apart and everything you have you just keep losing, chances are it's because you've never said once thank you to God or to the universe or whatever it is you believe in, whatever creator, whatever it is, you weren't grateful for it. So, every day have an attitude of gratitude. It really, really makes a difference. Even if you don't get anything from it, just being thankful for what you have does something inside. It makes you feel more positive, and slowly you'll start to appreciate things you've never even realized that you could appreciate. You know, when you walk outside, you take for granted that, you know, we have trees to breathe, beautiful flowers to look at, animals that help get rid of bugs, and you know, they're kind of fun, you know, like squirrels. Who doesn't like to see a squirrel run and be crazy and have a little laugh over that? You'll start to appreciate those things, as well as, you know, the other things like material things. The material things aren't quite as important, but you know, if you have food and a house and things that you need, you should be grateful for those. And the longer you're grateful and the more that you give thanks, chances are the more those things are going to come to you. So, if you are feeling depressed, I think you should try and at least try and figure out something to change that. That's what I did. It's not, obviously, for some people it's not really that easy. I mean, when it's, you know, a medical condition, obviously it's a little bit harder. Um, and some people live with really deep depression, and that's a little bit different. But if you're just having a bad day, or you have bad days regular, maybe change your thought process. You know, think more about what you could be positive for and what's going good in your life, and you know, do some research. I did research. That's what changed things a little bit for me, and life is good. And I think I say thank you to the universe and God probably like 50 million times a day for everything. And every time I turn around, it's like crazy, crazy blessings. So, um, I hope you find some kind of help in this video. If you have any comments or anything, um, or maybe questions on things that I've looked up, or certain videos, I'd be happy to send those links to you. Alright, everybody have a good night. Thank you.